Okay, well, that was fun. I had to reset my microphone. I don't know why it didn't work before. But, anyways, so we're going to talk about exact match domain names, or better known as EMDs. I know a lot of blogs have talked about or published articles about them being dead. Like they no longer have any SEO purposes whatsoever. Like they no longer help your website to rank for that particular keyword. In my opinion, I think that's BS. Back when Google released their algorithm back in 2012, they said that it was targeting EMDs or exact match domains when in fact it was targeting those because they were thin sites. Okay. So back when, they had the Google Sniper thing that came out, okay, George Brown's Google Sniper, his whole concept was to get an exact match domain name and basically put one piece of content on it or maybe two or three pieces of content back in the day, and it would rank for that keyword. And then they would, basically just put all kinds of affiliate products on it, other clickbank products, JVZoo, ShareASale, LinkShare, all that stuff on it. So they were ranking, they were getting the traffic, and then boom, it's like you really didn't have anywhere else to go. So really, whenever Google released that algorithm, it killed a lot of thin sites, and a lot of those thin sites had exact match domains. But they still work, okay? And I'm going to show you why. So if we go to Google here, and yes, I'm going back to the cabbage diet. For those of you that have seen some videos in my course, I talk about it. But, again, it's just one of those things that I like to talk about, I guess. It's pretty easy. So we'll do like normally if I was to find a domain name or an exact match domain name, then obviously I would look at the phrase match over here on the bottom left, right? It shows 314 potential keywords. However, I only like to go with probably the top 10, if most, because those are the ones that are going to have the highest search volume, obviously. And so if I was wanting to do a domain name, then I would Control C, like copy and paste, like diet cabbage soup, right? And so I would go over here to GoDaddy and do copy and paste, right? Just like that. And then I would do a search domain, okay? It didn't take this long on my first video. But apparently it's taken long this time for whatever reason. Okay. All right. Well, being that that's a premium domain name, they want $10,000 for that domain, which is ridiculous. So anyways, who would want to buy that, with a search volume of 1,600? But anyways, so what I like to do is I like to put like either a or the in front of it. Let me show you why. Let's say we go over here to the cabbage diet, right? Now let's look at the top 10, okay? You've got cabbage soup diet right here. Cabbage -soup -diet. I hate hyphens in my domain name, but guess what? They're ranking, well, number 2. Mayo Clinic's number 1. Number 2, and they got number 3, okay? I hate domain names like that. I like exact match domain names without the hyphens, but hey, whatever works for them. I'm sure that they're making a killing off of having that position there. If we scroll down a little bit more, you'll see another one here. Okay, still on the first page. Cabbage Soup Diet 101. Look at that domain name right there. It says about Cabbage Soup Diet. Okay, they got about in their domain name, right? They're still on first page, and that's an EMD. Okay. The thing of it is that if you want to do an exact match domain name, you need to make sure that you have content on it. Now, for those of you who take in my course, you know that I like to put at least 10 to 12 pieces of content on the website, all right? I wouldn't consider that a thin website. There's hundreds, if not thousands of websites out there that don't even have 10 to 12 pieces of content, okay? So you'll be safe if you wanted to run some ads or anything else on it, okay? But again, about cabbagesoupdiet.com, that's pretty crazy. Still an EMD, and all I did was throw an about in the front of it, okay? So if we go back here to diet cabbage soup, right? I like to do like adietcabbagesoup.com. What do you know? It's available, right? How cool is that? So you could do a diet cabbage soup, okay? You could do the diet cabbage soup if you wanted to, but that domain's available. So what I'm basically trying to say is that you got diet cabbage soup, right? It was for $10,000, right? But now you just put an A in front of it, and you can get it for $2.99 if you buy it for a year. But you're still getting the entire domain name, okay, except for one letter. Don't ask me, but if I had a choice, that's the way I would go. I would save my 10 grand. So now if you put thedietcabbagesoup.com, again, it's available, okay? That's crazy, but it is. And it's like if you take that out and you hit enter, they want $10,000. I mean, I don't know. It's a no-brainer. So, you know, just like I said, this one's got, down here at the bottom, about cabbage soup diet. So it's almost the same thing over here. I mean, you would do the same thing, but you would just put an A or a the in front of it. I hope that makes sense. So if you had cabbage soup diet, like this one right here, okay, which yields the highest volume at 49,500. Let's say you did that. Obviously, this one's going to be taken. But let's just put an A in front of it, right? A cabbage soup diet. It's available. I mean, how cool is that, right? So I'm just telling you, you can get the exact domain name, okay? Put an A in front of it. Or you could do the, which I don't know if the is going to be in there. No, well, actually, it's available, but they want $909 for that one. You see what I'm saying? But if you can just do it, like I said, if you put enough content on there, you can get that sucker to rank, okay? Let's do another example. Where am I at? 7 minutes. Okay, we got plenty of time. So I used to promote a ton of ClickBank products years ago, okay? That's all I did was ClickBank. That's really how I got started out. I didn't really have the knowledge of building, you know, like niche sites. I mean, I would do like pay-per-click and stuff like that. This was before like Facebook and crap, you know, came out. So we used to do a lot of paleo diet, and I know that's a huge ClickBank product. There's probably 4 or 5 different menus that they have that are available to purchase. So we'll do like paleo diet. It's another good one. Okay, they've got 368,000 search volume, guys. That's huge. Okay, so we'll go over here. We'll type in paleo diet, right? So number one is thepaleodiet.com, okay, which is probably like the main thing, okay? Probably a guy like owns it or whatever. We can go check him out real quick just to see what's up. He might even have a television show or something. You know, it might be the original. Yeah, so the Paleo Diet, the author of the New York Times bestseller. So he's got a book on it, okay? So no wonder why he's, you know, where he's at. But it doesn't really matter, okay? Because if you don't want to target the Paleo Diet, then you can target recipes. Even recipes yields almost $10,000 in search volume, right? So we'll do Paleo Diet recipes. We'll copy and paste. We'll put it over here. And then we'll just see if it's available. I mean, I know it's not going to be just because of the popularity of this. As you can see, it's taken. But you can put the in front of it, the Paleo Diet recipes. Okay. 250. Okay. So you could put, you could put about Paleo Diet recipes, but put a Paleo Diet recipes. But see, it really doesn't make any sense. So I don't like to do that. But if you search it, it's probably be available, which it is. So let's just kind of give you an idea. So let's do Paleo Diet Plan. Okay, it yields 12,100, right? So we'll just put it over here, Paleo Diet Plan, right? That's what we're doing. And you can search it for, you know, shits and grins, but it's going to be taken. So you could put the Paleo Diet Plan, because that makes sense, you know. You want to try the Paleo Diet Plan? Or how about a Paleo Diet Plan? Okay, it's available. Okay, so there you have it. So you're still getting the exact match domain in there with the exception of an A in front of it. A Paleo Diet Plan. Like, what is a Paleo Diet Plan? You see what I'm saying? It makes sense if you put it in a sentence. I don't like to put what is a planned diet paleo. Like, that doesn't make any freaking sense whatsoever. Don't do that. Don't go that direction, because you'll make it harder for yourself. So again, guys, you know, this is kind of the direction that I go with EMDs. Again, you have to put content on it in order for it to work. Now, the EMD will work. It does help with SEO purposes because the keyword is in the domain name, but you have to have content. If it's a thin site and you have nothing on it, you're not going to rank. Okay? So, hope this helps you out. Go find that domain name, register it, and start building your website. I'll see you in the next video.